Welcome to the Chillingly Bored podcast, where we run many tabletop RPGs. For today, we'll be playing A Debt to be Claimed, a mortal World of Darkness chronicle. So, get a cup of your favorite hot beverage, whether it be a cup of coffee or tea, and chill out, prop your feet up, and get comfy, because it's about to get brutal. Warning! This campaign deals with dark themes and subjects, along with a grotesque amount of horror, violence, abuse, death, and more. We are using World of Darkness's core rule system and setting, after all. So, as it does deal with personal horror, remember, you don't have to scare or hurt yourself for the entertainment as provided. Also remember, we are just actors and we are doing our best to give you a great experience. So please, any recommendations or anything to help would be amazing. Because of course, this is for you. And of course, we are just having fun. So, let's get to it. I am Steve the Story, and welcome to A Debt to be Claimed. I will be the storyteller for this session for World of Darkness. Please, everybody else, introduce yourselves. Let's go with Anthony first. Who will you be playing as?
I will be playing as Max.
Alrighty.
I don't know what else to add to that besides the fact that my character is Max.
We'll get into the nitty-gritty of it later. And character descriptions as well. Don't let me forget. Rhythm.
I don't know what
Who
my
will you be playing today?
I literally forgot their name. Hold up, let me look it up.
Urzuli, I think? Something like
Urzuli.
that? Urzuli.
A voodoo god, I think.
Don't forget the
Voodoo god.
of Zulu.
Named after she is not a voodoo god. She's named after one, okay? Let me clarify.
And lastly, Connor. Who are you playing today?
I'll be playing Vlad.
Okay.
Are you a vampire?
No, it's just a name.
Sure you're not a vampire. Because that's only a name that vampires have.
Oh, okay, whatever.
Okay.
Can you see my screen right now?
No. I'm on my own screen, John.
No, in Hangouts.
Let me look. No.
He is...
Yes. Yes, I can.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Angelo, can you see it? Oh.
I feel like the oldest sibling.
A
That's
stark
just, like,
contrast of red against concrete. For you are only mortal, human, cattle. A man who spit in God's face, stole what was not his. The curse that thing brought, the pain it will ensue, what it has already ensued. A debt must be claimed. Justice must be upheld. And so, it's a rainy night tonight. Things have been going well for most of it. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana.
Yay! I love New Orleans.
Does not happen
It's actually a really fun town.
often, as it has lately, but something has changed. The smell of blood is in the air, and in a way, people's lives are about to be changed forever, being pushed by an unseen force in the dark. It's so funny how the strangest people can meet under the weirdest circumstances, and yet all connected within a manner that is almost shocking. Brutality lives in all of us. It's like an animal and a beast that must be unleashed, much like revenge. It's almost an offstretch coming from violence. Everyone has a past, and as we walk forward tonight, secrets may just be unveiled that to our pawns of this game world, they would not have seen coming. Death will spread his wings in these coming days and nights, if the winds blow in the right direction. And right now a crow sits upon a roof and drops a card from its mouth. An ace.
An entire car?
Card.
Alright. I'll stop.
A black ace. And it falls down into the streets below as the rain is trickling. 3 people. Max, Arzuli, and Vlad. They are all in the same place tonight. Maybe just walking down the street, but something just tells them to go take this street for whatever reason. Maybe it's destiny, maybe it's fate, but something told them to do it. And so there they are. Maybe they're on the way home, going to church, doing something late at night. It's around 11. Why they would be out at this hour, who knows? But here they are. A woman screams from an alley. Not necessarily a scream as it is a whimper. There are thugs. Oh, not a woman? What am I talking about? It's an old man. My apologies.
They sound the same, right?
Changes, and they
Let me...
grow old and their gender changes.
When a man screams, it sounds just like a woman.
Yeah, sure, alright, but
What you guys hear is probably a grunt of pain, a solid thud, a kick to the stomach, and a punch to the face. There are thugs. There are around 5 of them. They are standing around an elderly man. He's black, wears a Rasta-colored beanie, and a cigarette is on the ground. Blood is spurting from his mouth and nose. The large man, pretty muscular, scars lay over him. He stands around average height with a tight black shirt on, black hair that is swept back with either gel or water. It's almost spiky as it comes undone from anger and frustration. He looks down to the old man. Where's the fucking money? And he kicks him again. All of you hear this. Maybe by happenstance, for whatever reason, you walk by. And there they are. Maybe you catch each other's eyes as well.
Nah, I think I'm good.
Nobody is stopping by. There he is, helpless, bleeding on the ground.
How many thugs were there?
5.
okay, are they gone now?
They're young. And no, they don't seem to be stopping anytime soon. There's a
Alright,
girl.
so I'll keep walking.
Well, there's 5 thugs and 6 bullets in a revolver, so you know.
Yeah,
I-
we're not
That's if you
that
can
I'm
actually
joking.
hit your shots.
Yeah, 1 extra in case you miss.
If
But I'm
you
joking,
only
so-
missed once.
Yeah. Not a pretty good fight. Arzuli knows when to pick her fights, and she's saying hell no right now.
There is something. Maybe it's you who notices, Azurli.
No. What? What do I notice, apparently?
That man. The man with the black hair, tight shirt, and looks like he's from a greaser gang. He's from somewhere. Somewhere very familiar. He's a thug for a very well-known mob boss. He's very, very low, but a money collector nonetheless. I'll leave that information up to you.
Yep, I'm booking it. I'm leaving. Nah, I'm not getting into that shit. Give me a smart little shit.
Another thud. The man pukes on the ground. He catches your eye, Azruli. He can't say it, but his lips say, "Help me."
Why are you like this? I hate you. Pick on someone else.
How could you do this to me?
Shut the hell
I'm
up.
gonna start walking in that direction.
Okay.
So
Max.
we're not together, but we're all in the same area.
All by
Yeah.
By some mythic
happenstance.
force.
Yes.
So, you know, like the GM God Angelo is messing with us.
Of course.
Of course. Why not?
You could think of it as that, but there is reason behind everything.
He wants us to help the old man.
I don't know.
won't
I
listen
really
either.
don't have a very good moral compass.
Well, me being
This
the
specific game. I
Good.
really want to help the old man, but my character would not.
Are they like surrounding the old guy, and so none of them are really looking up and paying attention to their surroundings?
2 are standing a little bit back, like almost they don't want to be a part of this. The other 3, though, there's a blonde with long hair and a ponytail, broad shoulders, big guy. Button-up shirt, he seems to be cocky. He's standing right over the old man, and he couldn't give a shit less about his surroundings. The one with the black hair seems a little bit more attentive, though. The 2 girls, a girl in a leather jacket and beanie, she seems to be a little bit sassy. She doesn't really seem to be saying much and is averting her eyes. The other one, young face, medium length white hair, and she's sitting there. Her knuckles are wrapped, but she really doesn't want to look at it. She seems to have a straight face, though, stone cold.
Yep, walk in the other direction.
Yeah, me being the
And
goodish
walking.
person that I am, I'm gonna head towards the bad duties.
I
Okay,
want to shoot the cocky bastard.
Don't
you're going to shoot him immediately?
Yeah.
So you're going
Yeah.
to shoot the blonde man. Okay. This blonde man, long hair, coming down into a ponytail, his broad shoulders and muscles show through a button-up shirt. Now I can't remember, what kind of weapon do you have? Max.
I have a triangle compound bow.
So you're just going to hit him with
Why
that?
do you have a compound bow in the middle of New Orleans?
I'm an
Because it's
assassin.
entertaining.
So you're going to flick out your compound bow. Okay. I want you to roll... what would this be? Dexterity plus weaponry.
Dumb fucks.
Dexterity plus weaponry.
Mm-hmm.
Where the
You guys are stupid. Why are you guys?
Yeah.
Add the total up and roll it in d10s.
D10s?
Yes.
God damn it. Why the fuck does my window keep closing? Okay. Nope.
Okay. The arrow lodges into his left shoulder blade, and he doesn't hit the floor, but he does fall to a knee. He screams, "Ah, what the fuck?" Hits the ground. It's bloody, but he immediately stops. The one with black hair immediately turns around. The one with white hair, the female, she immediately puts her fists up. The man with black hair, cigarette in his mouth, stern face, thin eyes. Who the fuck are you?
I'm a bitch
Doesn't
from
matter
Minnesota.
who I am. Did you just say a bitch from Minnesota?
I don't know why I said that. I did that.
Vlad, at this point you walk up. The man just
Why?
got shot in the shoulder with a compound bow.
Why?
An old man laying on the floor. You seen what happened.
Um,
Why are you like this?
Well, I clearly don't know this dude with the compound bow, so I'm gonna keep my hand on my gun underneath my robe.
So please,
Definitely vampire. You're definitely a freaking vampire. Why are you trying to hide this?
Max and Vlad, you get a peek at each other. I want you guys to describe at least what you look like. Max, go first.
I don't freaking know what I look like.
Forgot what you look like. Talk about
Let's
me.
go with Max is kind of I'm gonna say he's about 5'8". Not. He's got more of a athletic build to him.
Okay.
He's got a black hair, black short hair. He's wearing a trench coat.
Okay. Is that all?
That I can think of at the moment.
All right. If you
Are
think
you
of
just coming
anything
up
else,
with this on the fly?
let me know.
Seriously?
I am. We built these characters like 3 months ago, okay? I don't have my character's description written down anywhere.
I can't believe you don't know what your character looks like.
Vlad, how about your character?
My character is an older gentleman. Not
Definitely
that old,
vampire.
but like,
Vampire.
I don't. Psh. He's in his prime, I guess you could say. He's well toned, quite tall, and wearing a priest's robe. He's holding a Bible in his left hand and something underneath his robe with his right.
Definitely a freaking vampire.
Okay, well then let's just add to that. He has white hair, short, it's spiked up, and he has thin glasses, rectangular.
Okay. And a
Why is
girl
everyone denying this?
stands behind the both of you. Maybe it's shock, maybe it's fear, or just indecision. As Ruli, what do you look like? Question mark? What happened?
You are muted if you're talking, by the way.
Sorry about that. It accidentally kicked me out of the call. Alright. Sorry, it's really far down.
Oh, you're good.
Holy crap. How freaking long ago did I make this character? Oh, here he is. She's a rather small girl. That seems to be around 16 years old, I'd say. She's in a baggy, pale pink shirt with more grayish pink more grayish pink shorts, as she's just walking there, basically ignoring them. Her pale pink hair with bluish pink at the roots, carrying around a blue backpack and a blue guitar, just ignoring them.
Something screams to you,
Shut up.
Azuli.
Stop it.
Something in the air. Something
You're
that
so mean.
crawls underneath your skin. I'm not going to force you to do anything. You can walk away. But it almost feels like somebody has caught your eye? No. More like... How do I explain this correctly?
Just kind of a feeling.
Yes. It unnerves you. It's not right. There's something in the wind, a certain kind of magic, maybe? Crawls underneath your skin, makes you have goosebumps. Almost like something is watching you. There's an uncertain change in the wind.
She looks around, and being the dumb fuck she is, she taps on the nearest one of her. Which one of you two is closer to her? I'm assuming the one that's not helping the little man.
Probably Vlad would be closer.
I tap on Vlad's shoulder and I say, "You might want to leave." Just a quick warning as I just walk away.
Okay. Interesting. What to do from here? Vlad, do you say anything in this situation?
But I am here to protect against those things you feel.
Yeah, whatever, vampire.
Now, you don't feel this, Vlad. And Max, just letting you both know. It's specific to her and her only for reasons I cannot disclose at this moment. But, back to the action. Max. The man with black hair steps forward. So what the fuck was that for?
You're picking on an old man. You expect me to just pass on by like all these other losers?
Look, fucker, I'd do it for the money. It's the only thing I know how to do. How about you get out of here before you get yourself hurt?
Why don't you make me? Tall fuck.
I'll do it gladly, bucko. And he's gonna throw a punch. And at this point, we are gonna do combat. One of my favorite ways to do combat in World of Darkness is we're gonna have everybody essentially take a turn simultaneously, which is essentially we're gonna have all our players take a turn, and then the enemies, and everything will play out within that, well, piece. As much as I want to do it this by the book, I kind of just want to get this done fast. But the lethality is always still there, so don't worry about that. So Max, he's going to throw a punch at you. Please make me a dexterity plus athletics.
Dexterity, athletics. D10s?
Yes. You step back out of the way. It was a pretty hard punch. If that would have connected with you, that would have hurt. He knows how to fight. At least from what you can tell. He has a certain kind of stance. It's not boxing. It's definitely not boxing. Probably a form of street fighting that he's just learned. But he can hit hard. And as he throws the punch, he looks at you and says, "Not bad." The old man starts to kind of get up and start crawling backward. Vlad, is there anything you would like to do in this situation?
I would like to stand by the old man and take a defensive pose. I don't know who is a good guy. Well, I know who's the bad guys, and I know that he's trying to help. But
old guy's a victim. You don't know anything else.
I'm just gonna stick with the victim.
There's no. Never look at a situation in black and white. Something.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So I'm just gonna stick with the guy that was getting beat up because that's what I noticed.
Where to go from here?
I'm still prepared, by the way. So
the man with black hair is going to look behind him. He's going to call up the man by the name of Leo, the blonde-haired one with the ponytail. Leo, get your fucking ass off the ground. It ain't nothing. Get up here. Leo slowly gets up and cracks his knuckles. Then he looks back again. Slowly, quick glances while he's still looking at Max, in case anything happens, of course. And he's going to go, "Eileen, you know what to do." And Eileen is going to merely step forward. The girl with white hair and a stone-cold face. Crack her knuckles and walk forward. Bradley is just going to look at Max once again and go, "Look, all we're doing is we're doing this for money. You can walk away now. The old man ain't going to die. We're not planning on killing him." "But you look familiar, friend. What's your name?" Still fists raised, of course, but he seems curious nonetheless.
Name's Max, and I'm pretty sure I've never seen you before. I think I'd remember your fugly ass.
God, you got a lot of fucking sarcasm in you, don't you, buddy? Look, before you get the shit kicked out of you, let me remind you. We outnumber you. Well, 5-1. Just think about that for a second, okay?
If I was scared of numbers, I'd have left a long time ago, buddy.
He's gonna take out the cigarette out of his mouth and throw it to the ground. You talk like you're some kind of Billy badass, Max.
Nope. Not gonna pretend to be one either.
Just a regular old guy.
Hmm.
Sorry, you remind me of a quote.
I have to say prayer. I'll be back in a second.
Okay.
Minute, whatever.
As we're having this kind of friendly conversation, as whatever, I'm gonna put my bow back in my trench coat and keep my hand inside of my trench coat.
Okay.
And
Okay,
have
I
my
have a
hand
question. Why do you have a freaking bow?
because I'm an assassin and I don't want to use a gun.
Use a crossbow.
I
not a
don't like
freaking bow.
crossbows.
What? What do you mean you don't like crossbows?
I don't like crossbows.
Wow. Clearly you haven't played Skyrim's Dawnguard quest.
Dawnguard is alright. I just don't like using crossbows. I prefer using bows.
I can't look at you. I know
Well,
I'm not looking
I
at
kind
you.
of hope you weren't looking at me.
You know what? I'm gonna look at you.
Hope you don't get too many nightmares.
I wish. I already have a million of them. Just add to them.
I feel so
Alright.
special.
Alright, continue.
But I'm gonna keep my hand in my trench coat and like grab a hold of one of my scythes.
Okay. He's merely just gonna look down. Obviously, he doesn't see what's underneath the coat, but he does notice. He's just gonna stare you down for a moment. And just wait.
How close is he to me?
He's about 5 feet. 2 steps and you
How-
can probably reach him.
Close are the other two?
The other two, they're right behind him off to his left and his right. The girl, by the name of Eileen, also known as Dot, she is off to his left, and Leo is off to his right.
When did we learn their names?
He called
Alright, I'm shutting
those
up
two
now.
by
I
their
get-
names.
Mm-hmm.
Did he introduce himself?
Oh. He looks at you and goes, "So if I know your name, Max, the name's Bradley."
Bradley, huh?
Yeah, Bradley.
Punk
What
name
kind
if
of
I ever
spells
heard.
do I have? Do I have spells lined up?
You know, a lot of people say that.
I'm gonna look at something.
You know, Max. That's an interesting name. You look familiar.
You keep saying that.
I do. Is there any chance you've ever had a run-in with a man by the name of Ace? Or at least the code name, Ace.
Not that I can recall.
How about the bigger name, Papa Death? He's very, well, let's say, brutal. A lot of power in these parts, friend.
Urzuli kind of just when she overhears their conversation.
Eileen lifts an eyebrow, seeing Azruli have that flinch. They're watching. They're perceptive.
Name doesn't sound familiar. Perhaps you could give me a little bit more detail. Maybe I could
Urzuli's
conjure
kind
some
of
memory.
like tugging on his cloak. She's kind of like super worried because she's like, these guys are gonna die.
Let me put it this way, bud. We might be the underdogs of his crew, but if he knows that we found you, he will kill you, or he will find you at the least. He wants something from you, Max. I don't know what it is, of course, but he's been talking about a few names lately. Max, a man by the name of Vlad, and some little girl by the name of Izruli. And if,
The other two don't sound very familiar. And of course, there could always be other Maxes in the world, or in this very town. I'm not sure. I don't keep track.
Of course, but one who has the look of you. I highly doubt.
I'm sure I'm not the only one with these charming good looks.
Speak for yourself, friend. Now, are you
I
gonna
am
leave
myself.
or not?
I don't think I can. I don't know what the old guy did to deserve being picked on by a bunch of little kids, but
It's merely money, friend. If I don't do this, then I die. Now, that's not necessarily important for me. I don't care. It's more for these people behind me. I'm merely taking care of them. This is the life we were born into, and it's what we have to do. Is that understandable?
Urzuli is literally tugging on Vlad like super hard, being like, get the fuck out of here. Now.
I'm guessing Vlad stands stoically, just standing there for a second.
Wait, where is Taco Boy?
they went to go say prayer.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we're just kind of continuing the scene while we wait.
Yep. Do you know what the mob does to people, friend? Max, sorry. Do you know what they do?
Not exactly.
Urzuli speaks up and she says, they take advantage of people, and if they don't comply, they die.
Damn straight. You want to know a story I heard years ago? Can't remember how long it was, but it was a woman. A mother, actually. She was chopped up. Brutally. In front of her kid. Put into a body bag. Dragged right out of the house. Kid was so shocked she couldn't do anything. Now guess what? That debt is on that child. It's funny, honestly. I think it's cruel, but I can't do anything about it.
Yes, you can. You just have to believe.
Believe in what, priest?
I don't
Urzuli
know what's
like,
happening, so you know.
punches Vlad in the arm, just like, shut the fuck up, man.
I don't know what's happening.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
I don't want to be a part of that life. It's
Then walk
sad.
away.
Fuck it. Fine. I will. But watch out. I know you three. I'll leave it at
You
that.
don't know anything. You know a name and a couple of faces.
Damn straight. And the thing is you might just be cut up and put into a body bag. I don't want to see
They're
that
gonna
happen.
have to try a whole lot harder to get to me.
Urzuli just kind of quivers as she kind of reels back. Memories kind of flooding in as she just kind of she really wants to get these people out of here because she just feels something to get them the hell out of there. Like the spirits are communing with her to get the hell out.
I stand there confused on how I could skip like 10 minutes of my life.
Just friggin' spaced out.
In these 10 minutes, has the old guy, like, left yet?
What? Say
Is
again?
the old guy gone?
No, Vlad is next to him, just standing by him.
He could still, like, take off.
He's not walking away. He's too hurt. He's crumpled over. He's limping. There's something wrong with his arm. There's blood coming out of his nose and mouth. He's not in good condition.
I bless him.
So you do. Doesn't necessarily do anything.
Well, this is magical world, so maybe it does.
Phone shut.
I highly doubt that this is World of Darkness.
I tried. I bless him with a med kit.
Bradley is going to walk forward. He's going to put out a hand and look at you, Max. You've shined some light today, my friend. I'm glad nothing had to necessarily go south except for, Leo here. And Leo grimaces, bars his teeth, and snarls like a vicious dog.
Yeah, about your little blonde friend. Can I get that arrow back?
He looks to Leo. Yeah, I don't think so, friend. Let's just leave it at that, okay?
Fair enough.
He
He can keep it as a souvenir.
Yeah. You know what? We gotta get out of this line of work. He puts out a hand.
I'm just gonna eye him warily. I'm not gonna shake his hand, but I will proceed to say, shake your hand, but I don't know where you've been. Don't want to catch your picking all old guys' germs. Just not my type.
He laughs. A good, hearty laugh. And looks you in the eye and goes,
Ho, ho, ho.
maybe we'll see each other another time, Max. And hopefully in a whole lot of a better situation. For now,
I won't hold out that hope, but hopefully the better situation does apply.
All right. And to that. And hopefully we don't get executed tonight for not doing our job. But you did let me see something better. And hopefully we can get out of it. But hope is a fickle thing, isn't it? And he's going to walk past you. The girl in the leather and jacket and beanie. Eileen looks back at her. She says, Jax, let's go. And the two girls walk on forward with Leo holding his back. A man steps out from the shadows, black hoodie, and he walks with them. His face is not necessarily seen. Seems to be a little bit shy. He doesn't seem to really want to be here either, but is. And they walk away. The old man just heartily laughs. Well, damn. That fucking hurt. Thank you, kids, for saving me from that.
Don't thank me. Everyone here needs to scatter now. You have no idea who you just talked to.
You don't gotta worry about anything, kiddo. And he coughs up blood into his hand.
I vote it's Phil and Connor, Phil and Vlad on what happened time. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
I shot a guy, and then we had a nice conversation,
And
and
there's
I
kept giving you signs that we should get the fuck out of here. But you weren't listening.
as I was saying, where
He wasn't listening because he wasn't here.
exactly?
The old man looks up and he goes, "Hey, kiddos, any of you got some tobacco?"
Nope,
I won't
because
speak
I'm
your
a
filthy habit.
Mormon.
Sorry, fresh out, old man.
I'm joking.
It's all right. He
I
sits.
hide a stash in my Bible. I'm kidding.
He sits up against the wall in the the alleyway, and just looks up. I'll be all right. He's got a crooked cane lying next to him, and he looks up and he goes, "You know, 50 other people passed, seeing me getting kicked into the dirt, bleed, and almost die. But why did you three come along? Aren't you an odd bunch?" And he gives a big grin.
Odd bunch, sure. Bunch of strangers that don't know each other.
Well, ain't
I
that
sure
interesting?
Sit back and watch or leave.
So do you know them? Or at least know the mob they're a part of? They're a fucking
Julie
parasite in these parts. Say again, Izuli?
Urzuli, she hesitantly nods, though quite unsure if she should even reply. She doesn't trust this man. Something feels off about him. Either that, there just seems to be something about him that she's just feeling.
You okay there, kiddo? He tries to put a hand on your shoulder.
1 second.
Okay.
That cough was on cue. Beautiful.
That was kind of fake, so.
Oh, I was like, he conveniently coughed after doing a voice. Wow, it
Yeah.
fits. But apparently it's all a lie.
So she kind of reels away from his touch, but not in an obvious way.
Did he touch you? Did you?
No.
Not at all? There's a wave. Kind of a wave of air that circles his hand as he goes to touch you. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's almost like a disturbance in the
the
air. And he goes, "Oh, sorry, kiddo. Didn't mean to. I know some people don't like touch nowadays."
I'm so sorry, but you kind of sound like your dad. I swear it's not meant to be bad.
So, he's just gonna look up and go, "You kids better watch out, though." He wasn't joking about that body bag thing. That mob is dangerous. And now they know your faces. They know where you are. Be careful out there. Okay?
Okie dokie, artichoke.
He just smiles. He looks at his empty pipe that is now... It's a wooden, like corn cob pipe. And the end is kind of broken off, but he still looks at it and goes, "Well, damn. Gotta spend another $10. I don't even got the money for this." He gets up and he starts walking away, still coughing up blood. But he does look back. And he says, "And, just a word of advice. And, letting you know who I am. You can call me Legba. Papa Legba.
Ligma balls.
I'll let you know something though.
Why?
I can't help myself. Why did
Anthony,
you
why
name
you
him
F up my candy corn?
Okay, if you named him that, you should have known that I would do that.
I don't know if
Or
what
at
you're
least
talking about, Nancy.
Angelo.
Like,
Okay, continue, I'm sorry.
The name's Papa Legba, and one thing, and keep this close. Remember it. Beware Dread. He's a harlequin. Watch out for him. And he just walks away. Still coughing up blood and limping. And he turns around into the alleyway. And the three of you are left.
I'll start walking away.
She'll go up to the, I can't remember which one's walking away, but she'll be like, what the hell kind of stunt was that? Don't you even know who they are?
No. Frankly, I don't give a damn.
Well, you should give a damn. Because otherwise, you're gonna end up in a body bag. Doesn't matter how strong you are, pretty boy. You're gonna die.
I am
No.
very strong, kid.
Doesn't matter how strong you are. These guys are stronger.
Goes against the morals to watch an old man get beat up by a bunch of thugs.
I don't care about your morals. That stunt you pulled? It was stupid.
But you joined.
Vlad, you're there as well. You can partake in this conversation if you would like.
Yeah, but I don't know what happened, so like, how am I supposed to participate?
Not a whole lot happened. I shot a
Good.
guy and then we had a conversation.
Yeah, that's like the entire thing.
That was like the whole conversation was just
If I can let you know one piece of information, they did talk about Ace, a very high mob boss in this area. He's brutal. He does things off the books. Extremely violent, too. Will do anything to get back at the people who have debts to him.
I don't know. I think I'm just gonna go head back home, let them have some fun.
I'm just gonna keep walking.
Basically, you just get ignored, rhythm, have fun.
Well,
Or
I'm
is
the one here that's like, the mob is bad, and everyone else is like, yeah, the mob's bad. I'm gonna fight him. And then she's like, no, that's a terrible idea.
Okay.
My
Nah,
character
it's just
doesn't give a
protecting.
damn about that. If it wasn't obvious.
And so the three of you split up into the night. Azuli, you stand in the alleyway and a shiver goes down your spine. Something just happened. A gunshot rings out into the night, and the camera fades to black. We are somewhere else. A man at the end can be seen messing with the rings on his fingers as he asks a man in a chair. He's tied up. Blood falling out of his mouth. Bruises lie over his face and body. He doesn't have any fingernails left.
Ew.
Scars mark his body. He seems like he's been here for at least a week. He looks tired. There are bags under his eyes, and his face is so purple you can barely recognize him. Not that any of you would, of course. The man standing over him looks down. Where the fuck are they? Tell me now. and as he asks this, a scream echoes throughout the building. He wipes his bloody hands off and looks down at him. Fine. Good night, friend. Let us chat tomorrow. He snaps his fingers as the lights turn off, and the sound of a heavy door slams shut. A silhouette of a person twitches in front of our victim. The phone rings from a dark room, and a light, airy, almost breathy voice comes over the phone. Oh, so you have work for me. I thought you'd never ask. It's good to work with you, Santiago. I need to get my hands dirty. And the man in the middle of the room lights and fire. And that is where we will leave it off for tonight, everybody. Thank you for joining. Bye-bye.
Bye.